A timpano is pretty much one of the most festive centerpiece main dishes you can make for a party. I've updated this version. It's faster, it's fresher, and just as delicious. You want to start out with something big enough to bake the entire timpano in. I'm using a Dutch oven because it's nice and sturdy, and you want to butter it so the timpano doesn't stick. In a very traditional timpano, you would make your own pasta dough by hand, and then you'd roll it out and you'd have this big sheet of thin hand-rolled pasta dough. In this version, I'm telling you that it's okay to buy pre-made fresh lasagna noodles. They work just as well. The hardest part actually may be sourcing the fresh lasagna noodles. You will probably have to go to an Italian specialty shop. See how there are these empty spots over here where the dough isn't covering the pot? You want to just take another piece of dough. I've just cut it into a section, and then I'm just going to press it right in. It's okay if the dough overlaps. So this is just some fresh ricotta that I'm going to season with basil, a touch of nutmeg, black pepper, and an egg. Basically, the egg is just to give the ricotta a little bit of body so that when you mix it into the pasta, it doesn't disappear, but it stays its own distinct layer. And then it's prettier when you cut it. A good strategy for making your timpano is to do as much as you can ahead. You can make the sauce ahead and the sausage ahead, and then that day, all you have to do is layer all the ingredients together and bake it off. And this is fresh buffalo mozzarella. I'm just gonna tear it into chunks and throw it right in. So you wanna use 1/3 of the pasta for this layer. And if you're a type A kind of person, which I'm usually not, but in this case, I'm gonna do it, you should line up all the penne in little rows, because then when you cut the timpano, it's so much more beautiful. So just get in there with your fingers. What makes this timpano a little more contemporary is that, for one, I added some broccoli rabe and some roasted butternut squash. Makes it a little bit lighter, and it's actually really beautiful when you cut into it. So this is the final layer of the penne, and then you just want to fold the pasta sheets right over. This turns out to be the bottom once you flip it over, so what happens down here stays between you and the timpano. No one's gonna see it. You can really tailor a timpano to your own tastes. For example, if you're not into broccoli rabe, you could use kale or spinach, or leave it out entirely, add a little more cheese. After this has been out of the oven for 15 or 20 minutes, it will be time to flip it. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Look at that. A timpano is kind of like cassoulet. You know, it's one of those things that you've got to make once just to say that you've made it. But with this recipe, you'll probably want to make it again.